their position very clearly. Next on our speaker list we have Dirk Krischenowski from dotBERLIN's. So where's you are here? Okay, take it away.
Yeah. Okay, two microphones just too much. Thank you for inviting me again for a panel. I've got only one slide, but I hope this slide is impressive enough to show who's behind the city top-level domain movement. We are really overwhelmed over the success this story of city top-level domain name has made since 2005 when we went first to an ICANN meeting and asked for that, and we were one of the reasons why the new round was created, because a new round is only created when there's demand, and we were the only officially and publicly demanding for a top-level domain name. Today there are around 12 top-level domain initiatives in cities, global cities in the world. You see it here from Berlin to Tokyo, London, Hamburg, Barcelona, and Rome recently. And Sydney, I heard something about in the morning from the Prime Minister of New South Wales. And we also appreciate when Paul Toomey mentioned in nearly all interviews in the last year he gave in the press and TV and radio, that city top-level domain names are a good example for a reasonable and beneficial expansion of the domain name system. Thanks, Paul, for that. The benefits of city top-level domain names are meanwhile unquestionable. No one really doubts about it. The city top-level domain names provide local identity for the city, the citizens, and all their organizations. And as the Gandhi report mentioned recently, only those TLDs which provide real identity to the people are likely to succeed and become successful TLDs in their communities in the next round. For the local namespace will also provide local identifiers in the hyper-local world we are living in. We are living with local search, local business, local news, and so on. And for this, they are really good. For place branding, place branding is very important for cities competing with other regions in the world. City top-level domain names mean a unique selling proposition, a needed one for those cities, and they mean an advantage for those locations like you see here, London, Tokyo, or Hamburg. But last but not least, the city top-level domain names will contribute to wealth and revenues for cities in those economic times, in these hard economic times we have today, and that's reason enough I can facilitate these. To summarize this, the city top-level domain names will be a priceless value for the cities. We in Berlin, we have our application ready since approximately 2007, when ICANN announced there should be the window in 2007 where you can apply. So that's the history where we're coming from. And other cities have their application ready as well. All our city governments there do not understand why ICANN doesn't open a window and retains us for years from becoming going to the root. This hurts all the city communities and the cities, not only in terms of communication and trust from government and citizens about ICANN, about the internet and so on, but also it's a huge economic burden for the initiatives which are there since a couple of years. Since all the cultural, linguistic, and city top-level domain names are the only new top-level domain names, I pronounce the only ones, which have to be in agreement with the relevant government and authorities. When applying, everybody knows that their approval will be a fast track, without no question, without no objections in these terms. Therefore, we do not see why city, culture, and language top-level domain names should be longer retained from entering the root. We think an early application window is needed for these straightforward top-level domain names. This would relax the first round of applications which is coming up, and would give ICANN's new CEO and president the chance to show what new top-level domain names create and what they have promised so far. I hope this discussion we have today, you together and the other initiatives here, will contribute to a relief of the stress symptoms the new top-level domain names and the process already created within the Internet community. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dirk. All right, well, now our next speaker is Nick Wood. Nick is an intellectual property lawyer. He's a member of Marx, and he also runs a registrar. And of course, he's also, most importantly, a member of the Implementation